You ready, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Mac, don't start it.
Deeper, deeper than the love of
Alright, good
Jesus.
day to
There
you. I am Richard
we
Mitchell of Richard Mitchell Show, right
go.
here on Eglinton TV.
Higher,
Today,
higher
as I promised the
into
last time I came before you, I will be bringing to you some
unknown
of the most intriguing, thought
to
provoking, and inspiring topics which will compel you into action. Action not to the negative, but pro action, action to the positive. That we will be able to continue to build our community and build society to a place of world recognition. And our community, which I mean is the black community, which is sometimes does not get the adequate or the proper praise that we so deserve. For we've been contributing to the society in so many ways. And here today, I just want to talk about a unit. The unit in which I am referring to is a unit that is a fabric to our community. A fabric not only to our community, but a fabric to the largest community. And not only the larger community, but to the nation. And not only to this nation, Canada, but to the world. You see, without the unit of the family, nothing can function in the capacity that would be make it that such society or community successful. It is stated in the African proverbs that it takes a village to raise a child, and that child came or comes from a unit. Traditional um, family would have it that a child or children comes from or should evolve from a husband and a wife. And without that unit being in constant communication with each other, that unit will fall apart. I don't know whether or not you are a business person, but if you are a business person, you will know that it is very crucial for you to communicate your thoughts, your plans for that day. But not only for that day, but a long term goal or agenda. So your organization will be successful. And believe it or not, a family or a unit, which we're focusing on here today, a family is a corporation. Why I say a corporation? Because every family needs to be registered with the government. And every organization outside of the unit as a family, which is a legitimate family or a corporation or a company, needs to be in the books in the government administration business world. So it is that a child, when a child is born, it or she or he needs to be registered with at birth with the family to tell how the population is growing or what is lacking from that population. And so it is that the family needs to keep in mind that it is a business or a corporation. If you have that in mind, you cannot go wrong. But we at times take it lightly, the family, the nuclear family, to say, well, it's just an accident. God does not create accidents. Nothing that here on this earth or in this world, in my opinion, is not an accident. And when we think that things happen in accidents, we will have a situation where poverty is always engulf that community. And on that note, I'm going to be taking a music break now, and I will be bringing to you a trade or a teacher, a physical educational teacher by trade, by however he launched off into the music industry, the reggae dancehall, to further bring across his talent and his gifting to the community. So here we are again talking about the unit of the family. And the family evolves and continues to reproduce through children. And at times we will have dysfunctional families or children in our community. So to prevent our children from becoming dysfunctional, we need to realize that society will be prosperous and the black community will be successful if we surround our children and nurture them in a way that will have society at large will be sought in after them because they were well nurtured spiritually, academically, and emotionally. So for that to happen, we need to have that nuclear unit in place. And that nuclear unit again is the family. According to the traditional family, as I would have it, is comprised of a man and a woman, and therefore after the children. We need parents who comes with the reality state of mind that they are stewards who are placed or gifted with children to rear them. You see, when we do not have families or couples, mother and father who has that state of mind that they are steward, that children are loaned to them, they are not their property. When we take things as property, sometimes we will mistreat things that are given to us. But if we know that it's a gift from God, so that your inheritance, your lineage, your thoughts, your minds, and behavior, heritage traits will be carrying on, and each and every one of us should have pride in who we are. And when we have pride in who we are, we will therefore launch out to the community at large. Not only look at our own children, but we should look at our neighbors' children, John's children, Susan's children down the road, and to admonish them. I don't know. I left Jamaica in grade 4. And whenever I misbehave in the schoolyard, guess what? Those at home is going to find out about it. And so I make it a point of duty not to be in a bad behavior, because the headmaster would lash me. My parents will also lash me, but not only my parents. Sometimes the elder for that community will also discipline you. So again, it takes a village to rear a child. We need again to understand that there are other types of family that are in place, which is called the blended family. I'm only focusing here